Hi everybody and welcome to the Breakdown with One Time Hero. This is where we review Street Fighter V matches from professionals, casuals, and friends of the channel. In this episode we break down play-by-play, choices and decisions made to help optimize and explain the tactics you can choose to win your next game. This was originally recorded on Twitch, so if you have any extra questions or comments, place them below or visit the channel. Also, I'm wearing PPE in this, mostly as a reminder to stay safe, stay protected with me during these tough times. Without further ado, here's the replay review.
Okay, let's see what we can do here. So, in this match, what I think Chun-Li lacks is a really good anti-air against Cammy, but she can do air throws up close. She can do back hard kick now. It's much better than before. For Cammy, her strengths on the ground against Chun-Li are going to be trying to dance where Cammy can do down meaning kick, but not get hit by stand fierce, right? But pressure-wise, I mean, you're looking at, very good pressure against Chun-Li. Cammy, it said why Cammy, in her most recent description from one of the previous Capcom champs, Mana RD, he said that that Cammy doesn't have any bad matchups, and so she's actually in a higher tier. Now that's debatable because some people have been, marking her down and stuff, but she's a great character, and in a lot of situations she's not really disadvantaged. But Chun-Li can fight her on the ground, but you just have to be a little smarter. Take to the skies when you need to. Take the ground game where you can. Okay. Like that, very good dive kick from the beginning. Okay, nice pressure. I don't like the sweep there. I think that might be a mistake, but I would do strong crouch and meaning kick, or strong stay on the ground. Looks like Killer Reyes is so Killer Reyes initial choices when you are pressuring in the air, as you can tell, is the neutral jump. I bet if you did strong and kind of fake it or something, you can try to dragon punch Killer Reyes, or you'll notice that they're just automatically doing that. The speed at which Killer Reyes was doing a neutral jump there makes me feel like it's a gut type of thing where they try to jump. It's a gutsy type of move, so look out for that kind of thing in the future. Okay, nice meaning kick, but after getting hit by a meaning kick, you jump. This puts you at a greater disadvantage than a normal jump, so Chun-Li might anti-air you. Yep. And so the reason why is because you've been hit by meaning kick, right? Your jump is already 4 frames. So if you've been hit, all of a sudden you're giving your opponent 10 plus frames to jump at you. That's problematic. You need to watch for that. Oh, then you press a button on the ground. You didn't have invincibility frames, and you're disadvantaged, and your stun is racking up. This is gonna be tough. Guy misses his combo. Very good for you. This is a very free punish. Okay, let's go back. So some stuff I like to talk about. We talked about it at the early part of the stream, but I like to mention it just here again in case you missed that part. What we want to focus on a lot, especially at a lower level of the game, is things that are 100% in your control. If something is 100% in your control, what does that mean, right? And what that means is combo execution. That's something you can 100% practice, including hit confirming. That's a practicable thing you can do in training mode, as well as just something you can focus on mentally.
One time for the one time.
Hey, what's up, DCam? DCam805 just followed. Hey, welcome. Okay, so second thing that, again, focusing on what's in our control. When the opponent does something and it's negative, or you don't know it's negative, you want to look that up. Make sure you do that, so that way the next time it happens, you just punish them. So when we think about what was the impact of you not knowing that or not punishing that? Crouching medium punch, spiral arrow or something like that. I think that's 180. So imagine you could have been closer HP wise by learning that punish. Now I'll say the reason why I say this is I am still looking up frame data today inside of almost Ultra Diamond, and soon Master, and soon Grandmaster, and but I'm still re-looking at the data, being like, oh yeah, that's plus, oh yeah, that's negative, and try to drill that in my mind. So I'm not telling you anything I don't tell myself, and that is a big deal that I'm trying to remind you of. I actually still look things up when I don't punish something. So if we go back, we're going to put it on the attack data. I don't like to have it on all the time. It's a little distracting. Okay, so that was minus, you got hit for your -4, then you jumped. Then you got crush counter, boom. Okay, so now it's going to be meaty right here, so we're going to try to like 1 frame forward this thing. So let's see how plus you were right here. So you're +9, right? You were +9, so you could have done something big, right? So just, you know, write that down. One thing for Chun-Li, if this guy is capable of dropping combos, you're capable of hitting them in the mouth, right? Okay, let me take this attack data off. We're not trying to be super nerds here, right? Let's focus on what we know here. Wow, crouching jab beat that. Interesting. Okay, now you're at full stun and you've been knocked back. What I would do here is I would literally try to do nothing. I would try to block, walk myself out of stun, put yourself in a better position, right? Try not to get stunned here. You dragon punched him. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. I like it because it works. I like it because it's a little unexpected. Not what I would have expected. But know that another player, maybe at a little higher rank, might block. So be careful. Big balls. Yep. Good job. Okay, so it looks like you're walking here. Okay, good. This is good play. Yep. Okay, unfortunately they blocked, so you try to jump. That was an okay decision. So right there, I mean, if we were to go back, when this happens, what I want you to do here more often is if they're going to throw a fireball from that range, you want to be looking for an EX spiral arrow. Right? Because if they want to play around that range and they charge for like a little bit, recognize that they're charging and then try to do an EX spiral arrow. So good news, if you landed it, would have been that you would have switched sides and you would have been in position to put pressure. But in this scenario, you chose to block it, right? And because you chose to block it, it ends up being like this, where then now they're pressuring you and now they're doing all this. This is ridiculous. Oh, he always ended his blocks with kicks before. Okay. Okay, so you're trying to fight back. I like it. You try to jump there, but apparently Reyes is already on top of you here. This is, again, it's not a decision Reyes is making based on stuff. This is just how Reyes likes to play. So just remember that next time, if you're close in that range, you want to try to do a light punch DP, get underneath that, or even just back strong or back medium punch and anti-air. Okay, nice. Another crush counter. So here's what I noticed. So this has happened already twice, and you got to take note of it, right? When you get knocked down in an air-to-air situation, you seem to be a little inclined, just a little bit. I'm not trying to blow you up, okay? You're a little inclined to either dragon punch or press a button, right? You have to recognize that this is one of your worst situations to be in, especially against Chun. Either when she anti-airs you with stand light kick. This is a dragon punch. Okay, interesting. But even if you land the dragon punch here, you don't really win the game. You put yourself in a worse position for next round. So it might be, you know, not just Chun-Li specific, but this might be something you do a lot that you might want to, you know, take hold of and say, okay, how can I control myself a little bit, reposition, retool, reanalyze, and get to a better place. A lot of pressure here. Nice DP, but again, let's talk about it. You only have 100 health left. You did EXDP. They're off of you, sure, but there's a big road ahead of you. A big road. You might be able to activate with V-Trigger, put yourself in a better position, but you definitely blew your resources a little early to get them off of you. If she wins immediately after, if Chun-Li kills you, you know, knocks you out immediately afterward, it would be all for naught. Hey, what up, CJ? I'm just trying to stay clean here. Okay, so as you can see, you gain meter back, but you could have easily been dead with 2 meters, and that would be much better. Okay, -2 here. Ooh, nice V skill from Chun. Just, again, mostly... When Chun-Li does this kind of stuff, I almost feel like the character's random. So they're just doing that nice punish, right? Dash up, and then you're doing that, which is... She could have woke up, but that's okay, sure. But then that what happens, good challenge from Chun-Li here. And then this is like completely random, right? If you find out that the Chun-Li likes to do things like this, you gotta take note of that because they're gonna do it again. Because this is not a good choice by any means. It's almost like a jump with more startup. So definitely take note of that. These replays are sick. Inputs on. I mean, look. I'll show you this. I don't like to have the inputs on all the time. A little too nerdy, you know. But let's look at this. We're gonna one frame it here so you can see what I'm talking about. This double roundhouse is actually -2. So technically, Chun-Li lost her turn here. Cammy lost her turn here, right? So right when she loses her turn, the Chun-Li does exactly what she's supposed to do. She tries to take the turn back with a crouch light punch, making her +2. And then, for no apparent reason, on God's green earth, Chun-Li is going to do a V-skill from here, right? I think... let me go back again. Why did you do that? You did this, then this. Okay, so here's the problem. Like, after she hits crouching jab, it's no longer your turn. So I think there was a little bit of a gap there, and you thought you could crouching medium punch to get your turn back. But even if I go backwards, back here, if you look right over here, she crouch jab, and then there's a pause, like, because the frames is so much, and then you try to press a button. That's just gonna happen sometimes. I'll just pull that out there, but you just have to take note of it because you can't anticipate everything. That's like ridiculous. Okay, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Okay, upon greater inspection, I think. Whew, I mean, we're digging deep, right? We're digging deep. We're looking at the replay. We're trying to figure it out. But I mean, there's some things that just, you know, God's green earth. You know, this is just how things happen. Okay, so you get punished here. Oh, another wake up again. Okay, so this is the third time. So we're keeping track of it because what we want to give you from this one replay alone, the one replay we're looking at today, we want to make sure that you have a little bit of a, you know, like we had our McDonald's coffee, right? We want to make sure that you have a little bit of a happy meal, right? A little bit of a prescription, a little bit of a, you know, take these 2 anti-airs and call me in the morning. So in this scenario, against Chun-Li, and I've said it a couple times, but it's still important. Every time she anti-airs you with a neutral jump fierce, you have pressed a button upon landing. And that costed you 180 damage or something like that. Think about that. Plus the anti-air, so maybe that was almost 30%. Ooh. I think you tried to do an EXDP there, but it was an execution error. Not so bad. I mean, execution errors happen. I'm sure you were going for the DP. Going for the DP is a good idea. Not too bad. Okay, boom. Okay, looking for something here. She tries... See, I told you. This Chun-Li is neutral jumping. Just the neutral jump. So if you're thinking about that, you're seeing how that's going right now. The neutral jump that she's doing, is completely... It's not a decision, it's a habit. That Chun-Li thinks, I'm just going to neutral jump, it'll stop the dive kicks. That's what they do. So now it's been proven. In one game, I've already noticed it, right? Neutral jump hard kick would have worked. Yeah, actually, that's true. And then she just did it just then, right? She heard you, Roger. Okay, so Chun-Li's going in here. Plus frames. Tries to go around. Another random V-skill over. Interesting choice. Nice back throw. Good punish here. This is really, really good. Nice combo. I would have added a meaning kick in there. That's fine. Nice. If you put the meaning kick in there, we'd be even closer to stun. I think you might throw her here. I think this would be okay. Or block. But I wouldn't attack. Interesting. So here's what I don't like about that scenario, right? Let's go back. Let's give you something different to do. After you hit this, you have the opportunity to dash up and then do a stand light kick. Or dash up, do nothing. Both. Obviously, do nothing is better than that. And dash up, stand light kick, I think you don't lose any advantage. But to do another forward hard kick here, puts you at -2 and gives up your turn. And now, when you wanted to stun Chun-Li, it might not happen. Not too bad, but there's optimizations you could do. because then you lost your turn here. Then she's turning orange. And then she's getting all these like random hits. Yeah, she activated and tried to look for something. She could have easily just comboed, I guess. I don't know what happened there. Then she panics. You didn't do the right punish. So you didn't kill her in this round from that hit. It's okay. I would do, you know, down meaning kick, spiral arrow, crouching fierce, activate, anything like that would work.
Final round.
Maybe not crouching fierce if you don't feel confident about it. See, she's jumping at the beginning of the round. Notice that. Okay. Again, right? We're on it. We've identified a major habit costing you lots of health each game. Right? Moving on. Nice sweep. She's doing the same thing. Now the DP worked. See, I knew where your head was at. This is good. Very good. You technically don't have to do the EX, but the EX is good just in case you think it's late. So that was good. Okay, this is punishable. Nice. Sweep punished. -9. Great job. It's still a punish, so I'll give you credit, right? Just know that you can get an A+ in this class, you know? Okay, boom. Another punish. Great. Got some pressure. You like to do the spin knuckle. You don't really have to. Because you're going to be negative through that whole period. You can just walk up or jump over just to get position. You don't really have to go for the V skill there, but you know, it's an option. Okay, boom. Looking for that. Oh, EXDP. I think there... You know what's coming. You seem like you're an intelligent player. I feel like you know what you're looking for. You wanted them to do the overhead because you wanted to punish it with EXDP. Now, in my opinion, Daigo and them were laughing about this situation specifically. They said that nobody ever gets hit by this overhead. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this overhead here, she's going to activate for no reason, right? Whatever. And then she's going to do this overhead. If you know the overhead is coming, which is what I think you didn't know, Number. I'm pretty confident that you know this. You were trying to DP the overhead because you're like, you are not overheading me today. Right? I got it. I understand. I'm with you. Okay? Here's the deal, though. This here, all you have to do actually is just block. Because if you block, you'll get your turn back. She has no meter. She can't retaliate afterward. It's going to be your turn all day. So the next time you know that's going to happen, just high guard. And when you high guard, you'll be good. Okay, then you got hit there too. So I see Chun-Li's, as soon as you know that they're doing that, and they probably did in the other previous two games that when you play this individual, you just have to look for it. After every crouch jab, just try to do a stand block if you can afford it. Try to walk away, and then just block that for free. Okay, looks like it. Oh! For, you know, 5th time's a charm for this Chun-Li. She's able to get that hit there. Hopefully that
guys,
was
if you like the
for you,
channel,
Number. Like,
if you
I
like
know,
the video, press a like.
Of criticism
See you later.
that we're giving, it might feel like a little bit